All right, so I just got done watching the press conference. What I can say is, man, the media, I'm actually tired of the media at this point. They missed a big opportunity. They missed a huge opportunity to ask Chris Cyborg about, or ask Amanda Nunes about this whole Creonte ad. That was the biggest news about the fight. The Creonte ad was the biggest news about the fight. Seriously, the fact that, they put that little ad together, or that Chris Cyborg and company put the ad together, and they put out that little video, and the shit just kind of went viral. Basically calling Amanda Nunes a coward, a sellout, everything under the sun, and then she made the t-shirt. I'm just shocked at the media that they didn't ask about this, because that is serious. Somebody should have said, because one person tried to get close to it. I can't remember. I'm done with these guys. Like, they're just asking a bunch of powder puff ass questions up there. They could have made it such a better press conference. Really could have had a much better press conference. It wasn't bad. It wasn't a bad press conference. But it's like, those just could have been interviews. You didn't have to invite the crowd, like people to go and see that. Dig in and say, look, you guys are from the same place. You guys are both from Brazil. You guys are both female fighters. What happened here? Where did everything fall apart? Where Chris Cyborg is coming for your neck, pointing out every time that you were disloyal to your country. Or disloyal to your people. How did that come about? What did you do to piss off the GOAT? What did you do to piss off the GOAT? Somebody should have asked that question. I would have asked it just like that. What did you do to piss off the GOAT? First, I would have said, right now, do you think that you are right now going to be fighting the GOAT? The moment she said yes, I would say, okay, it seems like you have pissed her off somewhere down the line. She has been pointing out every time that you've been disloyal to your people. She's been calling you a sellout. She's been calling you a coward, saying that you duck fights. Where did all of this vitriol come from? When did you piss off the GOAT? I would have asked her that question. Her English would have straightened up real quick. Really quick. I almost say really quickie. Because, the Nunes was to eat after everything. Well, that must just be how it is in Portuguese. Because it's been hard for her to get rid of those E's. But, nobody asked the good questions. Nobody asked the good questions. MMA media, we're trying to get behind you. We're trying to support you. But if you can't ask the good questions because you're so afraid of stepping on toes and ruining relationships, then we can't be behind you. We can't support that. Government-sponsored media. Nobody likes government-sponsored media. UFC-sponsored media. Is that how it is? You can't ask the good questions. You can't really get in and dig in and ask great questions because you're afraid that Dana White is going to come and beat your ass or something, or he's going to, pull you to the back like he did Ariel Helwani, smack him around and take your press pass. You have to be able to ask the tough questions. The people who ask the tough questions, they're the big names. And I'm talking about Ariel Helwani, the GOAT. He will ask any question. He doesn't care who he pisses off. He doesn't care who starts getting upset with him right in his face. He asks the tough questions. And people who respect him understand that that is his job. He's not the one that's creating the news. He's just asking about it. And that's the thing that the media needs to understand. Respect your job enough to ask about what's happening. You're not the person doing it. You're just asking about it because it had already been done. It's something that happened. Chris Cyborg actually did put out all of those videos. The camp put out the videos. The camp pointed out, look, why is she not rooting on Jessica Andrade? Why is she mad when Jessica Andrade looked like she's winning? Why did she leave her camp? And why did her coach sell out this and that? She's the one who did that. MMA media did not do that. She did it. Cyborg did it. So just ask the question. Dang. They didn't ask any good questions. They did ask, I can't even remember what they asked, but, Chris Cyborg did have to chime in and say, look, if you're going to beat me, then let's see it. Let's do it. One time I was late. Me and my friends were going to Vegas, and I was so late to the plane, to the airport. I was late getting on the plane. Everything. It was so late that I was running up as my friend was waiting on me. outside the plane. But she was calling me, texting me, doing all this shit. On the phone, she actually fucked up big time. And she said, if you don't make it on this plane, I'm going to slap you. That's what she said out of her mouth. I said, bitch, when you see me, you better motherfucking slap me. I dare you to do it. I dare you to even put your hands on me. I dare you to joke about it again. I go ham. So I just kind of said it like that. She was like, it was just a joke. I'm like, no. If you saying that you're going to smack me, beat me, do anything to me, when I see you, you better do it. Because I'm coming in hot. I will be coming in hot, period. People always like to see how far they can go. You give a person an inch, they'll take a mile. Then eventually they will be smacking you. Every time they come up, they'll be smacking you on the back of your head. You never seen people do that? They'll be smacking their friends up on the back of their head. I'm like, no, that could not be me. That could not be me. Anyway, so, Amanda Nunes said, I'm going to beatie her. I'm going to beatie this girl. I'm going to beatie Cyborg. And after I beatie her, I'm going to be the GOAT. I'm going to be the greatest of all time after I beatie her. Fair. I give her that. She will. Because Cyborg is no joke, man. If you can get beat Cyborg, we got to start respecting that game. But I just don't see it happen. But anyways, Chris Cyborg chimed in. Do it. Do it. But then, Amanda Nunes just kept, I we. She kept saying I we. And then, at that point, Cyborg just let go. She said, look, yeah, okay, great. I don't believe anything that you're saying right now. Just show up to the fight. We know you like to pull out merchant. Just show up to the fight. Be there. I've heard. She said, I heard from the streets. I've been talking to some people. And I heard that you like to pull out of fights. Please get your sinus situation in order today, because it's going down tomorrow. Do not hesitate. Get that shit in order today, because it is going down tomorrow, man. Cyborg was wasting no time. Amanda Nunes was at a loss for words big time, but, that's just Amanda Nunes. She's not a shit talker. It's just very obvious. She's not a shit talker. She's not any of that, because I actually thought Nunes looked a little bit scared, but the more and more that she was standing there staring at Chris Cyborg during the face-off, I saw her getting pumped up. Like, I saw her eyes getting, determined. There was determination in her eyes. I think Chris Cyborg would agree. I actually think Chris Cyborg would agree. So, it's just kind of, I don't know, man. It's funny. It's funny, man. Amanda Nunes is not a crap talker, and I'm not going to judge her based on how much she can talk shit. She's just not good at it, but she does have hands. It's like she actually does have hands. She's got no cardio. I go ahead and agree with Mary Thomas in the comment section. Hey, look, fam, I know she's got no gas tank at all, period. And I don't think she's going to win this fight, but the fact that she has hands actually might make this a scrappity scrap ass fight. Not a full scrap, maybe like a round long scrap, but I actually don't see Amanda Nunes making it out of the first round. That's just me. I know some of my favorite subscribers are die-hard Amanda Nunes fans, man, and peace and love to you. I'm not mad at it. I cannot be mad at it. Like I said, it makes for good MMA conversation, but I believe in Amanda Nunes' game, but I'm not a believer that she's going to beat Chris Cyborg. I think she could beat anybody else in town, though. Anybody else, she would just start mowing their ass down, just period. I think she could, but this is tough. This is a tough one. This is a real, real tough one. So anyways, like I said, MMA media dropped the ball big time. When we start going over to ESPN, when we start going over to TMZ, don't be mad at us. And right now I'm exaggerating. I will never get my MMA news from TMZ, period. I will always get my MMA news from MMA media, but you guys got to step up. Stop being cowards. If the fans can't call you out, then it's pointless. The fans want more. We want more. If this was going to be the case, if you guys were just going to be asking John Jones questions the whole time, then they should have just made a separate interview with Chris Cyborg and Amanda Nunes. One of those sit down face-to-face things where you sit down and you're face-to-face. What is that thing called? And this was just, you watch a press conference for 45 minutes or however long it was, 30 minutes, and you get 5 minutes of Chris Cyborg. Women's MMA is much bigger than the MMA media is trying to make it seem like it is. MMA media is actually the reason why people still dog out women's MMA. The way that they talk about things. Personally, I didn't like the way that they have been talking about UFC 230. They could have been championing MMA, moving forward, moving on, moving through, getting another big card at Madison Square Garden. Instead, they're downing it. They're always dissing it. They're always complaining. They're always like, oh, it's not going to be as big as Conor. Nothing is. You don't have to tell that story anymore. Nobody wants to hear it. And we already know it. We already know that. Tell me something I don't know. Which is, Amanda Nunes, what you do to piss off the GOAT? Anyways, guys, this ended up being a rant. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave your thoughts in the comment section.